Warning: the stuff that is covered in this episode and the subjects that it brushes over are pretty heavy stuff. I warn you that today's episode contains depictions of depression, so if you don't like that kind of thing, you may want to click off this video right now. Also, the game goes downhill from here, and each episode after this will probably contain an ever-growing list of these warnings from here on in. You have been warned. Still here? Good, because it's time for part 3 of Paused Being Down Bad. We begin today's episode at another poetry section, where Paused does the usual trend of picking the words that I would pick if I were actually writing the poem. Before I know it, it's the next day, and it's yet another club meeting. I feel like I'm really going nowhere in my pursuit of going for Monica. Shame. Anyhow, at least I'm treated to an absolutely brilliant joke that I never understood when I first encountered it, and thus had to undergo the DDLC rite of passage and Google what it meant. After that, paused, noticed that something was up with Sayori, that she seemed uncharacteristically sad. I was so weirded out by this that I went to Monica for help. There was no ulterior motive here. What do you mean? Also, Yuri was staring at me, not creepy in the slightest. I might tell Mon. Oh, paused, no, what the fuck are you doing? Paused. Don't apologise. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Is it raining outside? Yeah, it might actually be raining. Damn. Oh? That's quite romantic. No, I don't think that is romantic. I'm agreeing here. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply in my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you wonder why were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about. Oh great, more sexual tension. Anyways, it is time for more poetry sharing, so naturally I share with Monica first. And what does she have for me? Oh my god, she smiled at me! So I react just as you'd expect. Wait, reading a poem in front of the whole school? Well, it ain't my school, and it will probably destroy Paust's image just as much as my image when I upload this. So, sure I guess. This time, Monica's poem is still the exact same cryptic thing that they always are, but this time she's a feather? And before I can even process what I just read, she gets all philosophical shit with me. Moving on, I then show the poem to Yuri, and she gets all sad for some reason. And then this happens. Baby, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Paused during lunchtime. I eat by myself. I can't even come up with a good bit. That's like genuinely sad. You know it's sad when I can't even come up with a bit for it. Did you know that? No, I didn't. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me, and you could say I really enjoy. You have a fucking obsession. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know or would make a very good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends. That's sad. Yeah, that's kind of sad. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't make me hate. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I am not a know-it-all. When have you ever implied? Okay, I'm just the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I actually feel kind of bad for her, which is a first. She then shows me her poem. Okay, now it's happy fun Sayori, never mind. She dips. Well, at least her reaction is better than Natsuke's, who point blank refuses to read it. She hates it, but I hate her, so I don't care. Anyhow, after those 10 minutes of intense discomfort, well, people, calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Oh, this isn't good. Why is the game? Why is? I don't think. We're back. We're back. Everyone comes together to decide on how to plan for the festival. I am then given a choice on who to spend the weekend with. So naturally, I choose Monica. I get denied. Ah. Oh no, I am not fucking dealing with Natsuke. And Sayori is all tired or something, so Yuri, I guess. I get denied. Just joking. Paused then broods on his decision on the way home. What the fuck? Anyways, it's now Sunday, and before Yuri comes over, I see that something is up with Sayori, so Paused goes to check up on her. I am then treated to probably one of my favourite songs from the DDLC OST. Oops, I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us, but that is besides the point. Hehe. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be with Yuri? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me it's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival prep, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping her today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri now. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, paused. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings... Okay, what the fuck? If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me after all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't punishment? What? I'm being punished for being so selfish. Okay, Sayori, that is strange. No one wants to punish you. Well, maybe my viewership, but they don't necessarily count. It just wants to torture me? Hehe. Sayori! I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ha. Ha ha ha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, paused. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Hehe, you're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, paused? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression. Oh shit. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Paused, Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. And if I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Paused. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Paused. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then why won't you let me be selfish too? No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. This is all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, paused. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. Okay, is this so? Yep, it's still raining. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow then. Alright. I look forward to it. Anyways, after that experience, which weighs heavily on Paul's mind, it is time for Yuri to visit. She, shows me her knife collection? Yes, knife collection. And Paul accidentally cuts himself on it. And okay, what the fuck? I am just going to pretend that didn't happen. Nothing really happens after that, except when Paul accidentally spills paint on Yuri's face. Silly goose. And kindly helps her wipe the paint off of it. And that is an unnecessary amount of time, Paul. Oh, okay, that's just weird. Anyways, it's time for her to leave, and great! Even more discomfort. Honestly, you'd think this was a dating scene. Steam doesn't say so. Wait a minute. Oh, great. Sayori saw that. Oh, great. Sayori is now sad. I am now presented with a choice that will probably alter how the game will play out, so I consider careful. I love you, Sayori. Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Post. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Post. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters.
Our journey to victory has begun! Death to the MPLA!